Thought I'd take a little ride around the neighborhood at dusk tonight. It's a little chilly. It's about 68. I mean, I used to beg for this kind of temp, but now it's a little chilly when you've been riding in 85-degree weather. So I'm curious, those of you that have a Vespa channel here on YouTube, I'm wondering how many bad comments you guys get. I'm curious. Had my first one. No, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it was saying their scooter is better than a Vespa and that you don't look like a hairdresser riding it to the job or something. I can't remember what it said. I didn't post it, but you know what? I'm one of those people that I don't really care what you think, to be honest. I'm going to have fun on this, and that's that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But don't expect me to publish a comment. See, I haven't recorded a video for a while. The other ones I had kind of recorded a while back and kind of staggered them out a little bit. But I've been busy doing yard work, man. I don't know how many bags of dirt I've carried in the last few days. I think probably like 60. Got the garden boxes out yesterday, and got the tomato plants in, and yeah, we're coming along. We're got our 4x4 box, and we're gonna plant some herbs in there. So we have a few. We just got to get them in the ground. Yeah, I kind of wanted to come out this evening and see how this camera does in the when it's not so sunny outside. The other thing is I pulled the trigger on a 60 helmet. Really been wanting one of those. Got the wife's approval and just went ahead and did it. So I should have that helmet by the next time I ride. It's supposed to come on Thursday. It's going to be rainy here, I think, the next few days. So another reason I thought I'd get out this evening. Just take a little neighborhood ride here. I do appreciate those of you who like to have a conversation and have left comments, and those that have subscribed. Although I will say I was looking at my visible subscriber count, and it's a lot lower than my total subscriber count, which honestly didn't realize that if you have a private account, it doesn't show up. You don't get a notification, or at least I'm not on private subscribes. Just curious what you guys think of that. I think you should be able to see who's subscribing to you. I think it's quite weird that people are hidden, if I'm honest. But if I choose the platform, I guess I got to deal with their rules. So and so when I first started riding the scooter, this is what I did. I just kind of came around the neighborhood and practice my turn signals on and off, practice stopping and starting, practice keeping your balance as you come to, you know, a stop. See if you can do a 0 mile an hour, you know, complete stop without putting your foot down, that kind of stuff. So I still come out here and ride every once in a while just to get out and ride if I don't feel like going out on longer rides. So our housing development's quite large. I think it's probably over 2,000 houses by now, at least probably 2,500. Another development is expanded across the street, and there's still a whole bunch of farmland out here to my right here that could still be purchased, I guess, and developed, but we'll just have to see how that works out. So yeah, this is a nice, cool evening ride. I've had a few people comment about, I've been looking at scooters or wanting to get scooters and not quite sure about it. One person mentioned that they noticed that the scooter was quite a bit larger than like when you actually go to see it in person, and I completely agree. I was kind of surprised at how big it was. I wasn't expecting that, because I think I had seen like a Primavera or a what is it, the Sprint in person before, and when I saw a GTS, I was like, oh wow, okay, now we're talking. Oh, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", 240. A Sprint really wouldn't, or Primavera just wouldn't do it for me. I'm just too big. I have the suspension, actually, I think all the way up on the top level on this bike. So I have that preload kind of jacked up a little bit. But yeah, I would say if you're interested, or definitely find yourself a dealership near you and go look at them. I know they're not as super popular here in the United States as in Europe, so going to a dealership might be a feat. It might be a few hours away for me or something, but if you're serious, it'd be worth giving them a call and, arranging like some test rides and just try them out. Go look at them, go sit on them. First one I actually sat on was the beige. I think it's called Beige Avagente or something like that. It's like almost looks like a cement beige kind of color. It's kind of a neat little color. I didn't originally see that one because I wasn't looking for the base model. I really did want the Super Sport. I think I kind of had my mind set on that from the beginning after looking at the website. I just like the black trim. I mean, I didn't really care for the silver trim, but it's not bad at all. So one of the reasons I went with this windshield is because it came with black hardware, and the hardware matched the trim. All the other ones, I was going to get the Vespa branded windshield, but it didn't come with black hardware. I didn't want to have it like powder coated or whatever you need to do with the metal to match. So I went with this one. And it's dark and matches also, but it was more of the hardware. I'm like, I don't want to put a black windshield on, or a windshield on with silver hardware on a bike that's mostly black. Anyway. The sky is really cool looking tonight. That's only one cloud, big one ahead of me, but in some places it looks really neat. So yeah, back to the helmet I bought. So I bought a street model 6D. It's like a gray and what is the carbon fiber look with the bronze accents on it. It's a really cool looking helmet. I'll put a picture up. They were having $150 off. Plus I used a coupon code I found online to get another like $65 off. So it ended up being like under $600. Which is not cheap helmet, don't get me wrong, but they have some cool tech inside of it. This anti-shearing kind of stuff I've talked about, I think. And you get the pin lock with it, as well as a another darker visor, like the darkened one for sun, which I thought was really cool because you pay like $60 or $70 just for the visor, and then the pin lock's like another $40 or $45. If you don't have a pin lock in your helmet, I highly suggest, I mean, if you're new and you're looking for that first helmet, get one that you can at least put one in. You may have to buy it as an additional accessory, but definitely do it because it definitely helps with the fogging of your visor. I tried it both with it in and with it out when I got this K6 helmet. I think I bought it as an accessory if I remember correctly, and definitely helps. Okay. It's kind of like this rubberized, if you've never seen one, and I had never heard what a pin lock was because I'm a new rider, and it's like, what the heck is a pin lock? It's like this little, almost like a silicone looking thing that you bend it and it fits in these two little kind of tabs on your visor and just sets against the back, or I guess, you know, where your nose would be, the back side of your visor, and just keeps that fog from happening. So anyway, yeah, and then you get a really nice bag with it too, like this nice carrying case thing, and I believe it's one of the helmets that if you're in a light wreck, you know, you would get it fixed and they can rebuild it somehow. You send it to them and it gets rebuilt instead of actually like just thrown away and getting a new one. I'm not quite sure. I haven't read completely up on what that would entail, but yeah, anything that can protect the noggin a little better, I'm all for it. So I think we'll go out here to the main road and just come on down and make this a little bit shorter ride tonight. It's curious how at dusk what the low light capabilities of the camera look like once I get into editing. So yeah, curious what you all been up to. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. I'm looking forward to this week. I have a second interview with a company on Thursday. The helmet should be here on Thursday. And then we've got some things coming up. A little bit of travel we're going to be doing. Don't feel like I need to have all my vents open in my helmet right now. Just close those up. curious if any of you looked at a Vespa and decided not to get one, and why, or if you bought something else. I think I've said this before, but I would seriously look at the BV400S. It's another Piaggio scooter like the Vespa, but it's a little bit bigger. I think top speed's in the 90s. You know, it's interstate capable. Pretty nice looking scooter. I would probably seriously consider one of those if I were to look again. I just never actually looked at it. I just always liked the look of the Vespa. So, but apparently, really nice underseat storage. You don't have to lift the seat to do the gas. It's down in the foot, like where your feet are, or something like that. A little bit bigger scooter, I guess you consider it like a maxi scooter, maybe. I don't know. Kind of somewhere along the lines like of an X Max or something. But yeah, I would definitely look at that one. Planning to get out and test ride some motorcycles here soon, but I just haven't done it yet. I just had other things going on. But I might pop over to the Honda dealership here at some point and check a few out. We'll see. I'm going to take the back road kind of back to the house, and then we'll just call it for tonight. I don't know if you can really see. It's probably not dark enough, but as I turn, you can kind of see the path of the headlight for this Vespa, and it's honestly not the best. I think you could get a little bit better lighting out of it. But it works, and I knew that when I bought it, and I didn't plan to do a lot of riding at night, to be honest with you. So it almost has a rectangular projection of some kind. It's kind of interesting. It's definitely better when you turn the bright on. Like, if I were to turn the brights on, it's way better. But I don't want to flash people all the time, so. So yeah, I'm going to call it. I'll see you all later. Till the next time. Be safe. Bye.